And it's Tuesday night. Welcome to Shadowrun missions. Tonight we are starting mission 0603, which is Ancient Rumblings. So we finished off the Amber Waves of Grain last week. I gave the runners their payday, and the runners have had a few days to do things with their character. To sort of upgrade, or in some cases to bank all their karma for later. Yes, Billy apparently thinks it's still Monday. God, I hope not.
Another manic Monday.
Oh, there we go. All right, so it's been just a few days since the run down at the farm, where you guys left the shot up van. And you have sort of maybe not gone your separate ways, but you've kind of resumed a little bit of your daily life. You're singing to start us off. And so I'll ask if anybody has anything they'd like to start with.
The father's just going to get up and do his, morning routine, do his morning prayers and check on the kids and, make his way around.
So where are you staying now? Are you staying at St. Sylvester at this point?
Yes.
Okay. So we discussed some things offline that we should go over as well. So two things of note. You have still not heard from Antonia Sarducci, who was the priest who was sort of in charge of bringing supplies into the area. That kind of leaves you with the task, at least at the moment. But you've not heard from her for more than a month.
Okay.
The second thing is you got a message this morning saying that supplies are ready. They're sitting in customs at O'Hare Airport, ready to be distributed.
Okay. So Aladdin is, after he receives that message, he is going to try to figure out a very cost-effective way to get these supplies from O'Hare and customs to back to St. Sylvester's, and he, for the life of him, can't think of a group to help him do this for some reason. Actually, no, he's going to call up his buddies and see what they're up to, and if they would be down for a quick payday, I guess.
So you do hear back from Gertrude, who is important because she brings Darcy along with her.
Very important.
Jen is not with us tonight, but Gertrude is with us in spirit and with Darcy. So we will confine.
Okay, how funny would it be if we had to take the bus?
That would be hilarious. I came close to doing that, but we will by and large confine Gertrude to Darcy, so she will not be going in swinging the sword at stuff unless things get really, 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 really bad.
Sounds good.
But yeah, she does agree to come pick you guys up. So she'll run the rounds. So you reach the other three of them.
Oh yeah, before do I know exactly where what cargo bay or whatever it is? I have all that information.
Yeah, so they give you essentially the receiving slip.
Okay.
Present this and your sin at customs.
Ooh. Actually, no, I have one. All right, that works. All right, cool.
Because it's customs.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, ring. Oh yeah, I'm calling KO.
So KO's comlink rings.
She doesn't answer.
Okay. It goes to voicemail. Because whether it's because it's really, really early in the morning, which is when a priest would probably start the day, or for other reasons. I'll be kind and say it's because it's really, really early in the morning, which is far too late for most Shadowrunners, or far too early for most Shadowruns to be up. It's both too early and too late, actually.
It's just too much.
So it does go to voicemail.
So I leave a voicemail letting her know that there could be some money involved. You'd be helping, the good people of the CZ once again with food stuff and emergency supplies. And yeah, please call me back. Click, and then ring, 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 and then calls Luna. Ring, 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 ring. Oh, maybe she just wants to read it. Oh, okay. All right. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing?
Hey, is it morning already?
Oh, it must be.
When Joan is like, oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, I totally slept last night and didn't stay up reading this book all night.
You don't have to lie to me. It's okay.
All right, I definitely, you should read it. It's really good.
I just may. I know it's been a few days, but yeah, Antonia's missing, and a lot of her work has fallen in my lap. So you want to come help me grab some stuff out of customs at O'Hare?
Yeah, can I call you back in 5 minutes?
Oh yeah, please. By all means, take your time.
I hang up and then I immediately call KO.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, did you get a call from the father?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you didn't? I'm assuming you didn't answer, and also he said you didn't answer. Full disclosure.
Yeah. What do you want?
He wants to know if we want to go on a job and earn some money. Something about something. I didn't really.
Is he
listen too hard?
Is he paying us immediately, or is this going to take some time like last time?
Okay, think about who you're talking to, and then ask me if I asked any of those questions.
Fair. Send me details.
Oh, okay. All right. What am I asking him?
Where are we meeting? What are we doing?
Where, what, how pay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. Writing it down. Okay, cool. I'll let you know.
I call Stephanie. I call Billy's assistant.
Hello, this is Stephanie.
Hello. Yeah, is Billy available?
I would call back in maybe 30 minutes.
Oh, is he sleeping it off?
I would call back in 30 minutes.
Sounds good.
Amazing. I call father back.
Oh, good morning. How can I help you?
Yeah, so I've had some time to think about it. I have some questions that I thought up in my brain.
Okay.
When and where are we meeting up?
Right now, if you're available.
Oh, okay. Okay, where?
Your place. Gertrude's going to be picking us up.
Oh, so it's a carpool in Darcy. Got it. Okay. Yeah. What are we doing?
We're just making a quick trip down to O'Hare, picking up some stuff at customs.
Okay.
I have a slip. There shouldn't be any problems.
Okay.
Whatnot.
Okay.
Just in and out. It's a milk run, right? That's what you kids call it, right? Milk runs.
I really didn't understand that part. I know that Gertie tried to explain it to me, and I nodded a lot because I wanted her to think that I got it, but I didn't get it. But you said we're getting paid?
Yes.
How and how much and when?
I mean, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Of course, you're gonna get paid real quick soon.
Can I make a roll?
you can totally make a judge intentions roll, and Aladin, you can make a whatever social skill you think you want to try to make.
Okay, social skills.
Okay.
And in fact, I would just say roll that many dice, so we don't know if you are lying or telling the truth from a meta standpoint.
I will use negotiation.
Oh. Well, technically, it's not a critical glitch.
So yeah, of course.
But you did roll. So the sense you get is like when priests say, "In the fullness of time, you shall receive."
Yeah, I think I'm like, so is it that you're not sure how much we're getting paid, or that you're not sure we're getting paid at all, or is this just a secret reason just to hang out with us because you miss us?
I mean, I do miss you, and I don't think I would keep that part a secret. I would just want to hang out with you because I miss you. But yeah, like, to be honest, like I said before, it just kind of fell into my lap, and this is something that is generally paid work. But I'm just trying to figure out exactly, do I go to accounts payable or receivable? Like do I dip into tithe money?
So you're trying to figure out how we get paid, but we're definitely getting paid?
Yes.
Do you have an idea of how much, not in bus passes, that we are getting paid?
Like, and he looks into his comlink and looks at his bank account, and then he's like, I know that I personally can at least give like 1,500 to each of you, right? And then plus whatever I could probably figure out from the church, all right? Just in case.
To make a run to O'Hare and back, which you already have the paperwork for.
I have all the paperwork.
Just real smooth.
Real smooth.
Cool. I'll call you back. Bye. Call KO.
So as you do that, so as you get ready to do that, it occurs to you to look at the market for bus passes.
Oh, okay.
The market for bus passes has absolutely tanked. There apparently was a massive sell-off in the last few days, and bus passes are worth almost nothing.
Yeah, and I'm like, yep, this is why KO told us to stop dealing in bus passes. This makes sense. KO is smart. Yes, okay.
So you're going to call KO back, and also, Billy, you were just finishing your workout, we'll say. So you're all sweaty, and Stephanie says you have a call to return from Father Aladin.
Oh, right, yeah. Get the mask on and go ahead, Stephanie. Call him back. Video call, if that's appropriate.
All right. So Aladin, your phone rings.
Good morning. Billy.
Hi. Just sorry about that. I was tied up in a business meeting. Very important movie business. Yeah. Because
okay.
That's what I do. I'm an actor.
So how's the footage from the last shoot going? Like,
we didn't get much, I'm afraid. That was unfortunate, but that's okay. So what can I do for you?
Oh yeah, I was just wondering if you were available to help me out with a milk run. A guy of your stature would obviously be good at moving some crates for me.
Oh, moving crates.
Yeah, into a van and then back to the church.
So something that anybody could do and will make for great footage.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, sure, I could do that. Help out. Is this going to be some good PR for the Billy show? Is this the spin that we're going to take on this?
Of course, we can get shots of you passing out HMV rations out to sick ghoul children if you'd like. I'm sure Gertrude would like that too. I've totally been brushing up on that on those PowerPoints that she keeps making. It's great.
Yeah. I actually managed to stay awake for the PowerPoint, so I learned some things. Yeah.
Right.
Well, very, very important. Okay, yeah. If you want to just swing by here and pick me up, that's fine, and I'll make sure to bring a couple of extra doses of the kamikaze in case anybody needs to, buff up.
Sounds good. Actually, no, drugs are bad. Please leave that at home.
But kamikaze, it's what's good for you. It makes you stronger and makes you faster. You can get the work done quicker. I mean, what's wrong with the little kamikaze?
All the dead people that no longer live in your wake, I guess.
Well, you don't have to punch people. It's just
So
fun.
you choose to punch them to death. Punch out all of their blood. You choose to do that.
If they're there and they need punching, yeah, it helps with the punching just a little bit.
Okay, we can talk about that in the van. All right, so
So on that note, KO, your comm link rings again.
Hello.
Hey, so first of all, you were absolutely right about the bus passes. They are like worthless now. Thank you for the heads up on that. It's great. Okay, so basically, we are going to get paid $1,500 a piece, plus whatever else the father gets from the church itself, to I guess go to O'Hare and pick up something from customs, which he says he has paperwork for. It should be a quick in and out thing. Also, he misses us. Also, we're waiting. If we're in, Darcy will pick us up. Gertrude's gonna pick us all up in Darcy. So that is the plan. That is what he wants.
Sounds good. Yeah, pick me up from the shop.
Cool. Are you gonna? I'm assuming you're not gonna let him know that you're just not gonna.
I'll text him.
Okay, cool. This middleman thing is stressful. All right. So,
All right. Bye-bye. And then I text Allerton. Get me.
good morning.
I don't even respond after that.
All right.
So Darcy rolls around and you guys jump in. So here we are.
Alrighty.
It's also at this time that let's see.
I want to note that when I get in the vehicle, that I look right at Allerton and I say, God might live on credit, but I don't. And I buckle up.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. To the airport, please.
Okay. So you drive out to the airport, and you sort of drive around to where customs is, and you end up at a gate with a shack outside and a couple of official looking guys with clipboards. Can I help you with?
Yeah, I'm just here for the Sylvestrine Church. I'm here to pick up some emergency rations, and then he pulls up the docket.
Oh yeah. So he sort of scans. So is this a real sin you're showing him, or a fake one?
I don't have a fake sin, right? No, I don't have a fake sin. It is my actual sin.
It is your actual sin. Very good. No need to roll then. So he looks and sort of looks some more. Sign, please.
Boop.
Okay. The gate opens and they wave you in. It's over there. They're going to be two sort of medium-sized crates. Probably will fit in the back of there.
All right, cool beans. Why, thank you. Have a blessed day. And then I think it's over there, Gertie.
You drive over there and
Hop on out and just like, all right, Billy, it's time to earn your keep, I guess.
No problem. Does anybody else need a pick me up to get going? It's early in the morning.
I steer Luna away. No, we're good.
Say no to drugs.
Okay. All right. Yep. Luna, were you going to be shooting the me doing good work for the church and everything? Doing this heavy lifting. No? Heyo! Extra credit for you.
Luna, over your comm link, you get a message from Stephanie. I have a call from a Mr. Simon Andrews offering a job.
Yeah.
I thought you might be a better negotiator than Billy. Billy needs an agent.
Right. Okay. I guess I'll take a call. Sure. I look at KO madly panicking.
KO heard you say, well, I heard you say, take the call, and don't forget to negotiate for Stephanie also.
Cool. I got that now. Okay.
And
awesome.
I give you 2 thumbs up. You got this.
Hello?
Boy, I got a job for you. Oh! That was a funny prank you did last week.
Come again?
Oh, never
lizard
mind.
skin.
I've got a job for you. Why don't you meet me later tonight, say about 10 o'clock. At the Buried Treasure in Southside.
Buried Treasure, Southside, 10 o'clock. Okay. You've got a job, you say?
I got a job.
Cool. Yeah, we'd love to talk about it over some burgers or something.
Well, I'm not sure I'd have the burgers here.
So for Derica, what is the buried treasure?
So I'll let you look that up once you finished your call.
Okay, cool. Luna doesn't know either. Awesome.
Actually, does Luna have Chicago area knowledge?
Oh, actually, yeah, she does.
Okay, go ahead and roll that then.
Okay. Cool. All right. Come on, Luna. Don't let me down. All right. Dun, dun, dun.
Good enough. So you recognize the Buried Treasure as a pirate-themed bar.
Yeah, that tracks.
South edge of the zone. It is very much a dive bar.
And you're telling me the dive bar doesn't have burgers? Is it because it's pirate themed?
I mean, they have burgers on the menu. Let's just say they're not Yelp rated.
Noted. No worries. We will eat before we get there.
Right. I'll see you at 10 then.
Okay. Bye. So this is what time is it now? It's morning, right?
It's probably 11 a.m. by now.
Okay, yeah. So we've got a meeting with Simon at 10 p.m. at the Buried Treasure. We should probably make sure that we all have eaten before we go there. Their food's not good or safe. I'm pretty sure there's a PowerPoint in the files that Gertie's made about this place in particular. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay. What would you like to eat?
Well, we've got all day to think about that. Like, I don't want to be rushing into making any decisions right now. Like,
Yeah, so this is happening while the moving is going on.
Okay. Yeah, we're sliding all the stuff in the back. All right. Sounds good. So you said
Luna's like, hey, make sure you put the light stuff in the back and the heavier stuff, like in the front. Like that'll, yeah.
Sounds good. All right.
So
I'm practicing my leadership skills.
So go ahead and roll your leadership. Ooh, that's nice.
Can I roll for lift and carry to see how fast we can get this done?
Sure. You and Billy can both roll lift carry.
Do they get a bonus because of my good leadership?
Billy, have you actually dosed up this morning? Oh dear God!
Oh no!
Oh.
We got 6 boxes stacked on top of each other.
So he has less lifted and carried, and more just thrown stuff into the back of Darcy.
Chucking it.
So
KO is kind of guiding things to a halt so it doesn't smash anything.
Yeah, he's tossing them my way. I'm catching them and slowing them down and putting them in place.
Well, these boxes aren't going to move themselves.
So the father puts a hand on Billy's shoulder, and he kind of he's just like, I worry about you sometimes, and then you just feel this warmth rush over you as I hit you with detox.
Okay, so go ahead and cast that at least force 5.
And at least force 5.
Rude.
You're killing my buzz, man.
And actually, I should say, what before you roll that, what is your essence, Billy?
0.2 because I ran out of money before I could spend the last 0.1 essence.
Okay, so take a 3 dice penalty, please.
Jesus. Okay. All right.
Because I ran out of money.
As you sort of put your hand on him to sort of let magical energies flow, you notice those magical energies don't flow as smoothly as they would into a person who was all there, we'll say.
I got 1 hit.
Okay, 1 is all you need. Go ahead and roll that drain. So I think you didn't put in the drain modifier in the spell, because it's not...
Oh, okay. So what is force minus... force minus 5. So, yeah.
Yeah, so you should have only been soaking 2 drain, which is... I mean, you soak more than enough.
Okay.
So he sort of gives that blessing, and that energy, you feel this warmth go through you. It's not a good warmth. It's not even warmth. It's like, it feels to you, Billy, like somebody just dumped a bucket of ice water on you, and now all of a sudden, the goodness that Kamikaze has given you is gone.
This is... Oh, what?
So you don't crash, but
I'm not strong.
You are not as strong as you were just a moment ago.
Father, did you put some mojo on that?
I am but a mere vessel. I did nothing.
I would like to roll judge intentions.
Sure.
Damn.
Oh, KO, you have never heard a truthier truth in your life with that
I
critical
don't-
glitch.
That was such a crit.
Since I think it's so true, I just don't even bother to say anything.
But why am I all of a sudden? I thought my magical armor would protect me and make me stronger this morning, but maybe must be some kind of flux in the mana around here. Because I know that my friend and partner and boss wouldn't want me to do this slower.
Maybe it's less. Maybe it's
So-
less the father and more, that like drugs are bad. I don't know how this works, but that feels right to me.
It's just kamikaze. Everybody uses a little kamikaze now and
Yeah,
then.
but I feel like it's like saying it's just a little murder. Like it's like that, like it's not good. It's not good.
But you do look up and you do notice that all the crates are loaded. So at least the loading the truck part of the move is done.
Good. How about we just get back in Darcy? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go head out for lunch. Here on me. Let's go.
Do we want to take this back first, or are we going straight
We
to
should
lunch?
take these back first.
Because I feel like it'd be weird having this just all in here while we're eating food.
Finish the job, then reward.
Yes.
But I'm hungry now.
Okay, you can wait.
No.
We're in Darcy. Have a snack.
We're in Darcy. Have a snack. Oh my gosh! Can I spend some money to have helped restock snacks in Darcy, since I kind of like helped give everything away?
Yes, you can do that.
Cool. I'll make a note.
Cool. We go back to the church.
Okay. So you go back to the church. Let's see.
I think Tom has a great suggestion in chat.
I'm a believer. I can believe it if I try.
Wow.
Well,
So if there were a place and time to only roll one hit on 12 dice, this is not a bad place for that to happen.
Incredible.
It does take a little bit of time as you hit traffic leaving O'Hare, but once you start heading toward the containment zone, you figure out not many people who are leaving O'Hare are going toward the containment zone. And you kind of remember that to be a fact of life in Chicago.
mhm.
You do notice that as you get closer, the walls are the walls in containment zone are starting to, I guess, be reclaimed a little bit. There's some of that stuff is being pulled down. The checkpoints are looking a little nicer. There's a little bit of maybe a genuine attempt to clean up the area. And you also notice that as you go through the checkpoint is not as rigidly enforced as it was when you guys went to the farm. So you don't have to ask for Stan this time and say you're on a milk run.
Gentrification, man.
Should be tradition, you said?
Gentrification.
The opposite of that.
I missed that word entirely. That's all right. So now that you mentioned the word, it's not quite to that extent, but there's definitely at least a little bit of money flowing into the area.
So how many Starbucks popped up? That's the
There was one about a block from the checkpoint.
There's one soy
Shit.
box.
Okay.
Yes, and it's a soy box.
Soy bucks.
It tastes no different.
I mean, it's 2076 or so now. It's 2076. It's the flavor packets are improved.
Flavor packets? Why does that sound like it has zero flavor in it? All right, but yeah.
Yeah, so you make it to the St. Sylvester's, and as a reminder, turf. St. Sylvester's is a few blocks south of the Desolation Angels area. There's the Angel Shelter, and it's actually a bit further south on Sacramento. So down
More like Sacrament Avenue, am I right?
Go home.
I know, it's immediately like, thank you for having me. I appreciate the opportunity.
You see her all
roll
night, ladies and gentlemen.
advantage for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so you arrive at St. Sylvester's Parish without much trouble.
Okay.
Some of the kids come out and they start looking in, like, "Oh, cool, an ambulance!"
Oh, I like leaning out the passenger side, and I'm like, "You guys aren't gonna believe who's here." Slide the door open, and you see Billy and his.
Oh my
Is
god,
he-
it's Billy!
Are the kids from the last mission there?
Yes, you do recognize the two kids that he brought along to the Flapjack Palace.
Yeah, they're two of the bigger kids, so they can help move boxes.
I go like this.
Them?
Yeah, and then I go like that. And then I walk away.
They sort of, so the two of them sort of like, they like cower behind Billy. From
Good.
you.
Good. Snitches get stitches, man.
Do I see any of this?
And one of them's like, and one of them sort of motions for Billy to lean down.
Yeah, what's
You got to protect us from her. She's a nutter.
Yeah, she's okay. She just stay out
Oh,
of her
she's
way.
crazy.
Well, there's ways to protect yourselves, but you should talk to Father
Gasoline.
Allerden about it.
And it's the fumes of the gasoline, right?
I would like to lift a crate.
So go ahead and make a lift carry test.
All right.
Okay. You do find this task to be a lot harder because for some reason you are doing all the lifting at this point.
Yeah, I am seeing Billy talking to the kids, and I just immediately think it's a bad idea. So I'm like, "Hey guys, I found these old books, and I thought maybe we could like read them. This one's about a blob that eats everything. Come on!" And it's an old Goosebump book.
Monster blood.
Go ahead and make a. You know what? I'll let you roll the leadership test again.
Oh, sweet.
Actually, no, that one's the ooze, right?
It's yeah, I think so. I have to look it up now. Now you got me all like, why is my sheet not opening? Is it already open somewhere else? No? Okay,
I'm gonna pull the two kids that are afraid of KO, and I'm gonna show them where we keep the pistols underneath the seats in Darcy. I'm like, don't worry, you'll always have protection as long as you know where these are. You guys know how to shoot guns, right?
Oh my god, these
Cool,
kids!
they have-
Okay.
No. They have to stay in here. But I'll when I get a chance, I'll show you how to shoot.
So at that point, the other one says, "What? The blob that ate Milwaukee? That's a great story. Come on," and tugs on the other one, and they go running off after after Luna.
Oh, it is the blob that ate everyone. That is what it's called.
Okay.
I remember, yep.
They call it the blob that ate Milwaukee.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Hey-
If anyone was wondering, it's the 55th Goosebump book.
Wow.
Fun fact. Hey Billy, get over here and lift these
What's up?
boxes.
I'm just not really. Oh, I know that look. Yeah, that's the do the work, Billy. You're not gonna be paid if you don't do the thing.
Hmm.
I'm an actor.
Okay, well, act like you want to be here and do the job.
Oh.
Wow.
The father's going to go into the church and prepare places to put the crates
Okay.
and whatnot and see about accounts payable. See we can.
I thought about having you refresh an edge, but we are at the start of the mission, so everybody's already at full edge, and they have no damage.
Cool beans.
So Zach's writing on his typewriter, right? And he's typing up the story about this blob, but then all of a sudden the blob is like doing things, right? Like in the city.
KO finishes her part of the job and then she goes home and takes a nap until it's time to go to buried treasure.
Oh wow! Okay.
See Kiddo's leaving, and then I just spoil the ending of the book. And I'm like, so it turns out it was actually the blob writing the story on the typewriter, not the human boy. But the other blob friends was too scary, and they were like, stop it, and okay, have a great day, guys. And I run after KO. In fact, that was one of my favorite Goosebump books. It was great.
You guys finish your
book.
task.
Oh, okay. So everybody's gone. Oh,
So you turn around, and apparently both Luna and KO are gone.
Everything's
All right.
unpacked. I send you a message that says, I'll get money later at buried treasure.
Alrighty. Yeah. What are you doing to our kids? Like, what's wrong? What the fuck is wrong with you? He sends a message, assuming the kids are.
And Gertrude says, I think there was talk of lunch.
Oh yeah, I love kids. I mean, I love lunch.
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you, kid eater?
We let it slide when he talks about the kids in the basement, but this is too much. Wow.
Lunch, yes.
Oh, there are not enough PowerPoints in the world for this.
All right.
All right. So where are we in this mess?
So you guys have lunch, and we'll sort of zoom through the rest of the day, unless you have something specific you want to look into.
Yeah. Where the hell is Sardonia? Or Antonia?
Sarducci.
Yeah.
Sardonia.
Sardonia.
Sardinia, I think, is in Europe.
Cool beans. So Alvin is going to
You're gonna
ask.
start doing some legwork then.
Yeah, so he's gonna ask around and see where the last place Antonia was, or where she was going, stuff like that. Because I'm obviously not very good at this whole logistics stuff, and she needs to come back and take this job off my hands.
So you talk to the to the priest that's there. I'm just like, well, I mean, I haven't seen her in about a month, maybe 6 weeks. Now I think her job in this area was to check out all the churches in the area. So she was not specifically tasked to St. Sylvester's.
Okay. So you're saying that she was at other churches?
Yeah, so she would have been at other churches in the area, scoping them out for Project Takeback. I think there was talk of her looking at the old basilica in preparation for the new bishop.
And that would be it. Want to have an idea of where that would be?
Do you have Chicago area knowledge?
I do not. I soundly do not have Chicago area knowledge.
Yeah, so I think so. The other priest says, I think it's called Saint Hyacinth.
On Hyacinth?
I'll type this in the Roll20 chat.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only heard the name. I don't know enough of the area to know where it is precisely.
Okay. Hey, Billy, do you know where St. Hyacinth? Oh. Oh, yeah, we're not in the truck anymore. Never mind. So
yeah, so at the point where you sort of broke off with the rest of the group, or they broke off with you, you're sort of by yourself doing legwork.
Okay.
Unless Billy wants to stick around.
No, Billy's got to go do some working out and try and figure out what's going on with the muscles, because that failure at the airport just kind of has him worried a little bit.
Okay, so the father takes down St. Hyacinth and plans on asking the Chicago natives about it at their next meetup.
Okay.
Is it time to meet up at the buried treasure?
Yeah. So with that done, we will fast forward to the meet at 10 p.m. So Darcy comes around and picks all of you guys up in advance of the meet, or you can use your vastly devalued bus passes if you'd like.
I accept the free ride.
Okay.
I'm assuming that I spent the day just like chilling at KO's, eating food.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm also going to accept the free ride.
And her mom puts you to work.
Yeah, that is okay.
No. The mom definitely feeds her and puts me to work.
Luna's favorite thing about going to KO's is like always good food. And then KO always guiltily like scarfs down food, is like, this is amazing, and then runs off to help KO with whatever job her mom has given her.
I mean, there's always cleaning to do in the shop, the shelves to stock.
Yeah. I talk to every customer and ask them, what have you been reading lately? It's like my go-to question. For people. So
and probably about half of them or 3/4 of them are like reading.
Yeah.
Books?
I mean, you didn't catch the game on a trid last night?
No.
Huh.
No, I did not. I've been reading this book about a bunch of orphans, and their life is pretty unfortunate, I guess we could say. Just a lot of unfortunate series of life events.
A series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, I would say that.
All right. So eventually, Darcy rolls around and picks you guys up, and you guys head off to the buried treasure. in Southside, and so you pull up to the buried treasure, and it's basically the sign out front is an AR of there's a essentially there's a boardwalk, and then under it is a treasure chest. And there's some guy on the boardwalk with a shovel and a pickaxe trying to dig for the treasure.
Quick question. This far in the future, why are pirates still this popular? Like, how? That's my question. The end.
It's one of those constants of the universe.
It's just pirates.
I think they'll be cool until the seas actually dry up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Speaking of pirates, I read this cool book about it's like called Treasure Island, and it's a really good. I'll tell you all about it as we're like driving.
In fact, since we're getting close to the midpoint, before we go into this negotiation, we'll go ahead and take our 10-minute break.
Okay.
And so we'll be back in 10 minutes, and then we can see how our runners deal with Simon Andrews again. And welcome back. You're here just in time for the negotiation. They're going to meet the Johnson, not quite for the first time, but for the first time this run. Our runners have just pulled up at Buried Treasure, which is a pirate-themed bar in the south of the CZ. And so you guys walk in. So it does look like there is some security there. You can see the like people being let in by a doorman who's sort of scanning for weapons.
Alrighty. How are you doing today?
Oh, so you're going to walk right up. So that was me telegraphing that maybe you want to think about what you want to carry in.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Was thinking about what I wanted to carry in. I think
Paladin just walks straight up. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not carrying guns.
Yeah.
So
I lock my weapons up.
Yeah. So fortunately, you do have an ambulance here. And
how
for
are they checking for weapons?
You can certainly try to carry stuff in.
No, I just meant how are they? Like, are they? You said they're scanning. Are they patting down? Like, what is?
They're doing pat downs.
Oh, they're doing pat downs.
Yeah. So they look someone over. They sort of decide if they want to do pat downs. So in fact, you have somebody who walked up well ahead of you, of your team. And he sort of looks at you, looks you over, up and down. That thing for real?
It says 3 5s.
No, he looks at you and says, "Is that thing for real?"
What?
What thing?
Collar.
Oh, my collar?
Yeah, is that thing for real?
Yeah. You see it, don't you?
He thinks about it for a moment. Yeah, only a priest would be that naive. Go on in.
It's called faith. And then just walks.
So you know that they do not pat him down.
Okay.
But they are patting down other people as they walk in.
Cool.
Is there anything I can roll to figure out what just happened?
You can make a perception test.
Yeah, okay.
You don't get the full gist of it, but the guy at one point, Allerton does look confused, and the guy points to his collar. And there's a little bit more. You're trying to read lips, and the best you can get out of it is that thing for real. And there's more conversation, and he just sort of waves him in.
Okay, you know what? All right. Now that okay. I would like to walk around the building to see if there is another way in.
Yeah, there's a back door.
Cool.
It's one of those where there's no exterior door handle. So it's like it's intended to be an exit door. Maybe a loading door. Because there's an alley out back, and it's clear that delivery trucks do roll up here. There's not one now, but clearly they do arrive.
All right, I go back up front and go in without my weapons.
Okay.
Does a taser count? Okay. I'm gonna keep my taser, but put everything else up.
Okay. So KO, you walk up, and he sort of looks you over. And are you carrying? So you left all your weapons in Darcy, right?
Yes.
Okay. So looks you up and down. All right, go on in.
Sorry, real quick. I have an Argentum coat. Is that like a winter coat or like just like a nicer jacket?
It's a fancy dress. It's a fancy trench coat.
Okay. I'm gonna put that on, and I'm gonna conceal my pistol in the concealable holster in the Argentum coat.
I'm gonna message Luna. If that doesn't work, come around back.
Noted.
All right. So you walk up. Sort of looks up. Sort of goes to. Can you open the coat, please?
I mean that's a little intrusive.
And?
But you did say please, and I just kind of quickly, just kind of like.
All right, go on in.
Yeah.
And that leaves us with Billy.
Hey, how's it going? I got my claymore sword on this shoulder, the battle axe over here, a combat knife. Hey, personal appearance. Maybe you heard of me, Billy Berserker. I'm just doing a personal appearance in costume, so don't worry, they're just props.
Pick a contest.
Is it a con?
It is definitely a con.
Yeah, you said they're just props. Never mind.
Oh, look at that. 4 successes?
This is gonna be bad.
Do you have any gifts?
I do have NERPs from Canadian Presley last week, so I'm going to go ahead and use that.
Okay.
That gives me an additional 3d6, which is better than the 1d6 that I was rolling.
You got a 15.
Two-
It's 4.
two successes.
2 successes. I mean, if you were at least on theme, I could let you slide on that.
Oh, well,
Those
do you
are
guys
not-
just want to hold? You guys just
Yeah.
want to hold on to them?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
So he doesn't. He seems not to care as much about the combat knife as he cares for the big honking sword and axe.
Is the sword not on theme?
it's a claymore, not a cutlass.
Well, Derek is stressed.
It
Okay.
differs by only about a factor or two.
Yep.
No
All
problem.
right, so you hand you hand over the axe and the sword then.
Yep.
Okay.
Glad I didn't try to bring in the bow and arrows because I knew you guys wouldn't want those in here. I mean, I'm not going to do any kind of William Tell stuff.
That's also not on theme. But try the Captain Jack's Hyper Vodka. That's a good one. He sort of waves you in.
Hyper vodka, you said?
Hyper Vodka. So you guys get in, and sort of one by one. So Gertrude's still in the van, and you sort of scan, and you do see the telltale frills of Simon Andrews. He's sort of sitting at the table, he's drinking, he's sort of looking around, kind of staring a little too hard at certain people.
Simon, hey, how you doing?
Oh yeah, you must be a friend of Luna's.
Oh, hi, I'm Luna. I was.
Oh, there she is.
I was way too busy looking at how inaccurate everything is. It's like, what? It's not even. What?
So there's a fair amount of like genuine nautical decoration, but there's a little too much of it.
Yeah,
and it's mixed in with some decorations that are not so genuine.
It's like that's 100% from Pirates of the Caribbean, and people think it's a genuine artifact. It's like
it's a knockoff of a store-bought prop.
Amazing. Hi Simon. I'm Luna.
Oh yeah. We talked on the phone.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna butcher his accent all night long. I can't do the British punk that well, apparently.
Super fair. So
you're all here. So all four of you then.
There's 5 of us.
Six.
There's 6 of us. I see. In my head, I concluded Stephanie. I just didn't count.
Now,
Gertie. Yeah.
Is it 4, 5, or 6?
It's
all right.
6.
There's 6. There's 6. We'll pretend that Derica didn't mess that up.
Yes, but yeah, that's fair because you guys did in fact have a discussion during the negotiation that there are 6 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And the mistake came because I wasn't counting Jen. Yeah, there's 6 of us.
Right, the 6 of you. All right, so what I got for you? It looks around. Sorry for the state of the pub. Hard to find a good quality place that won't tattle on Shadowrunners.
I mean, it's real interesting here, so I don't mind too much.
So there's a building I want you to recover some tech from. The building is called Anderson Electronics. And they have a prototype of a device that was being developed before the wall went up, and it's still potentially important now.
Mm-hmm. What does it do, if I may ask?
Yeah, I can tell you that. Yeah, so back before the bugs came in, Fushi America and Truman Technologies were in a battle to produce better ASIS technology. So that's the technology that allows people to plug into the Matrix.
Yeah.
Fushi America was less than 6 months away from announcing a breakthrough that they called Excel. ACCEL.
No spreadsheets?
Not the spreadsheet.
That's immediately where my brain went.
It was a breakthrough that would reinvent how ASIS technology worked. But when the walls went up, all contact with the facility was lost.
Okay.
Nobody made it out. When Fushi went under in '59, Sutter Krupp bought this Anderson Electronics, which was a company that Fushi owned. And so I want you to see if any traces of the project still exist there.
All right. So we're looking for evidence that this prototype exists, and
Yeah, you're probably looking
best
for
case scenario, the prototype itself.
right. Best case scenario, the prototype itself, but if nothing else, like a data packet with how to build it.
Okay. How much?
I can give you 60K
Each?
total.
We're
20%
going
up
up-
front.
We're going up against Saderkrupp. You know who owns Saderkrupp?
Yeah, Master Loftwheel does.
And you know what he is.
Of course I know what he is.
What
So
is he?
maybe a little higher up than just 10K each.
Well, you're not making an enemy of Master Loftwheel by doing this.
No, we're snooping into his business because he owns the facility now, doesn't he? Which means he owns the rights to anything that they were working on.
That's why he wants them.
He wants.
So you are hiring us on his behalf.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Can I do a judge
Oh, well.
intentions?
Sure.
you made it sound like we were taking it from him.
Okay. Let me do.
I mean,
Now,
I thought you all knew after that little prank you pulled last week.
What? But
Oh, is he?
I never
Is
pranked.
he referring to the planting of the evidence?
what are you talking
What does
about?
he mean by a prank?
with-
I just did it. Got a
with-
5.
With 5 hits on Judge Intentions, probably.
Okay.
That is probably what he is referring to.
The
He is probably on the up and up when he says he works for Loftwheel.
Okay, and so how I'm like trying to work out how those two things are related. We pulled a prank on whom?
Simon.
Aries. Well, yes, Simon.
Got it. Okay, so we screwed over
Yeah,
Simon.
there was the larger prank.
yes.
But the sense you got was
It was to
since you
screw
knew-
over Simon.
yeah, you knew that sample was, or you had an idea it was from Simon Andrews, and that's what you planted.
Got it. Okay.
And see, he seems to be regarding that as a kind of prank.
Yeah. Well, you know, are we? Would you believe we were friends if we didn't prank you, Simon? Come on, we know that's your love language.
Oh, that's not my love language.
All right, we're not gonna do that.
Speaking of that, though, while you think about my offer, I spy a couple I want to talk to. Be right back. So he sort of saunters over to the bar and sort of puts his arms around this couple who are sitting to the bar and starts talking with them. So you guys can think about how you want to respond to all this.
So who's this Loftwheel
Every
guy?
time I talk to him, I need a shower.
Kao leans over to Allerton and says, "The big D."
No, no, I just we're not.
AGON.
Oh,
Oh, there was more to that. My bad.
oh, he's a dragon?
Mm-hmm.
He furiously sends a text to Gertrude. Is there a PowerPoint on dragons?
No,
then-
but I'll work on it.
Someone messaged Jen. She needs to make a PowerPoint on Dragon Stat.
Okay.
So the message that she gets back to you with includes, there's only one PowerPoint that she's aware of. There's like one slide that says, shoot straight, conserve ammo, and never ever cut a deal with a dragon.
Oh.
Those
So-
and this list, and the title of the slide is Truisms of Shadowrun.
Man, Jen, I mean, Gertie really knows the information to give me right when I need it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, look, we got paid what, 14K each last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this is a walk in the park. I mean, literally, this is my old neighborhood at some point, probably. It's the zone.
Can I point out that I feel like I will be very little help as I know nothing about tech?
I got you.
I don't know if we should do this one, you guys.
I'm okay with
It's 10K.
saying, yeah,
We got 14K last time, and
I think I'm still
maybe
pretty
higher.
good.
Well, wait.
Are we really
It's-
hurting
it's
for?
actually
Well, I'm not.
it's actually
but-
going to be more than 10K because we're getting paid for Stephanie too. So
Yes, finish the math on that, please, Billy.
that's 12,000 each. That's almost 14,000.
He said 60K.
Yeah, 60 divided by 5.
15.
That's 12.
We're trying to help you pay off Stephanie.
Don't worry about it.
That's 12.
Stephanie's a bit.
Okay.
All right, so at this point, Simon saunters back over the table, says, "Look, we got to wrap this up a little bit. I've got a date here in a few minutes.
Oh,
A double date, if you know what I mean."
I'll tell you what. How about you don't talk about that anymore, and you pay us 66,000.
He takes another look over at the couple. Sold.
Cool.
And he slides over a cred stick that has 15,000 nuyen on it.
Sweet.
Call me when you find it.
Okay. I might just text you, in case you're busy.
Yeah, that's probably a better idea.
Okay. Billy, stop. Billy, stop. We're leaving now.
In my head, that's actually happening at the table.
Yes. Oh, for sure. 100%. Luna's like, Billy, stop. This is not. Can we go maybe get some?
Yeah, let's go get a real.
I was gonna say ice cream, and then I was like, no, that probably doesn't exist. Maybe soy cream, and then that sounded really terrible. And so now I don't think I want anything.
Let's get you some burgers.
Thank you. Cool.
Alrighty, sounds like a
All
plan.
right, so you guys depart the buried treasure.
Oh, actually, can I ask Simon about the Saint Basilica of Saint Hyacinth?
You can sort of try to cut him off at the pass if you'd like, but
Yes.
his eyes are set on something.
Yeah, never mind.
Do some things.
Oh,
So do you try to interrupt him on his way out?
nah. I'll let him do his thing.
All right.
So I ask KO and Luna. Oh, and Billy. Yeah, you said this is his backyard.
Within the safety of Darcy, right?
Sure, inside the safety of Darcy.
As they're trying to guide you out the door.
Okay. Yeah. Why are we in such a rush to leave this place? It seems like the decor is nice. Like people seem
We
friendly.
don't want you to get,
So
like smited or whatever happens to
we
you.
have things to talk about. Let's just go.
And so Billy picks up his weapons at the door.
Luna looks so surprised, like extremely surprised.
Actually, I'm gonna get a couple of hyper vodkas to go, just in case,
Okay.
All right.
and then pick up my weapons. Yeah. So coming back, got my weapons back, and got two drinks, and
I
back to the van.
100% believed you would never see them again.
Same.
People are on stage trying to joust with them.
Just 100% thought he was never gonna get his weapons back.
There would have been pain.
So yeah, you recover your weapons, and you all have extricated yourselves from the buried treasure, and you're safely in the van.
Luna goes, I should have asked for 69,000. That'd have been really nice.
Nice.
He would have enjoyed that one.
69,420 new yen. That splits evenly six ways.
So we're being hired by a dragon to go and steal something that already belongs to him.
That sounds bad. It sounds bad. I'm just gonna be honest and say that sounds bad.
It's not stealing. I mean, that I'm sure Father Allerton would have a problem if we were stealing. So we're recovering his
Acquiring?
property in a. We're recovering the property from a bad neighborhood. So
That's Father Allerton's like whole shtick, right? Is recovering things that have been lost.
I got sent here on a project for, taking back things, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
On his behalf. But yeah, I don't know, this doesn't seem right somehow. Like something seems off.
think of
Yeah.
the money, the good things you can do with the money, though, Father.
I mean, money's not really that big an object for me. Oh yeah, by the way, and then I pay them their 1,500.
Well, we already said yes, so just deal with it.
You're in it now.
Get the whiteboard out, Luna.
Stephanie,
Can
what
I
information
ask
do
a
you
quick
have on
question?
Anderson Electronics?
Can you only do stuff with your karma, like after missions?
So most things do require time for training.
Okay, that makes sense.
So like
It's on the
increasing-
chart. It's on the chart. Yeah,
It's on the chart.
cool. Just checking.
One exception to that is qualities, which have no set time.
And Edge.
And edge, yeah.
So
Okay.
what you're saying is I can develop biosonar at any moment.
So
I did not say
at
that.
any moment.
However,
pulling out the whiteboard.
That's sad. How much time do you think we need to get this done? We'll have to do some legwork, like scout out the facility, see when a good
Stephanie,
time to
look
get
up
in.
how long it takes to steal from a dragon.
Stephanie,
Please
please do
don't.
not search that.
Please don't.
So,
okay. So there's the map. There's the map that that Stephanie gives you. So it is pretty close to the containment zone wall. which you
Oh,
can see on the south side of this map.
it's a cemetery,
There's a big cemetery there.
so we won't
And
be out of
then
place.
Fushi America right there.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay,
Mausoleum of Archangels. Wow, Allerton, this is up your alley.
right.
Yes, it is. And he begins praying furiously.
Uh-huh.
All right.
All right, let's
So
get this plan
let's
in
see.
motion.
Any idea if this facility is still being like occupied and used?
Can I do a roll for stuff? Hold on, I'll tell you exactly what I mean by stuff in a second. Knowledge. Can I do a knowledge roll for corporate politics?
Sure.
A 3.
Yeah, so there was definitely some falling out after Fushi went under. And you think you heard, because this is Chicago specific for you. You think you heard that Anderson Electronics, which is what this building actually is, even though it was owned by Fushi, when Fushi went under, it ended up being owned by somebody else.
Yeah, Stephanie, can you look into Truman's involvement with the company?
Sure. So Truman was not actually.
Or was it not Truman that I heard?
So Truman was one of Fushi's competitors.
Oh, competitor. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
Um,
All right.
it was one of the cutting edge tech companies working on SimSense technology. Was run by Daniel Truman until everything fell apart. And there are rumors that they got broken up and bought out by Ares and Horizon.
Okay.
As for that building, let's see.
What day of the week is it?
Tuesday.
Tuesday? Okay.
Yeah, remember? Because the burgers were like half off if you also got fries and a drink.
Right. That's right. I always forget what day it is. Okay, well,
I usually know by food specials.
Same.
well, if we can also get some street feed of the building to see what the activity's been like for the past 24 hours, that might help us.
Ooh.
It's the zone. I don't know how much feed there's going to be.
Yeah.
Of course, with gentrification, or there might be something there.
There is not a lot. Although what little there is, there's plenty over the last few years, and what you get from it is that it is a. Oh, I want to see. It's a 5-story. It used to be a 5-story building. That the roof is caved in, and several of the top floors have caved in. It's pretty clear from the pictures you see, the feeds you see, that anything from 3rd floor on up is going to be pretty inaccessible.
Okay. Well,
And it's pretty well covered with gang tags and other graffiti.
then we should go scout out the building in person. Maybe send a spirit
That could be done.
to
Okay,
see
so-
what's
so
lurking
s-
underneath.
Step 1, send spirit to check under building.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And we're gonna put that responsibility on, of course, Father. Okay. I'm just gonna write FA so everyone knows that's who's in charge of that. So.
Oh, okay. No pressure. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'd say we wing it after that.
Oh, so I'm the only one with
That's not a plan. KO, that's not a plan. KO, no. Okay.
I don't know what you mean.
So
We can't move forward until we see what the situation is there, right?
I think we can make a plan depending on what is seen, right? Like buildings empty, deserted, then what are we gonna do?
Which at that point we'd just be winging it.
We can go punching our way in.
Okay.
Do you want to continue the planning process after we do step 1?
Sure, as long as we don't just go in and wing it, I'm okay with doing step 1.
Okay, let's do step 1
let's
and then
just do
go
step
from
yep.
there.
Yep.
Okay. So
like,
the father.
The whiteboard is like shaking from how hard she's like clenching it.
Well, how far away are we from the target?
You could probably drive there in half hour or so.
Guys, we can't spend this whole time not having a plan if we've got a half-hour drive. I'm gonna keep writing.
Pencil and punch.
I write punches in the bottom right corner, very small.
So I summon a spirit.
Okay.
Actually, what's the difference between a spirit and a watcher?
So a watcher is so watchers come from different place. They don't come from the metaplanes. You actually construct them through a ritual. It's like a magical camera.
Okay.
It is only astral, and you have to summon it through a ritual. So it takes longer to do.
Okay,
It's something you could do in this case.
Okay, so and you said that we need a street feed would be helpful.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like there is one, right? So
I can make one. It seems like.
Oh.
But
okay.
What's more important, knowing what's in the building or knowing what's outside the building?
Well, we want to know if there's anything coming in and out of any way.
Like a lookout.
Yeah, and like who's hanging around the building.
Gertie be the lookout?
Question mark?
Gertie, are you feeling up to being the lookout?
I mean,
I'm going to drive the van. So if you want to leave the van somewhere and watch, I can do that.
Or we could go to Goobers and spend some of this million on.
Nope. Actually, you know what? Billy, let's talk about this. Maybe I should hold on to your Nuyen and maybe, deal it out to you as needed. I think that's what all of the stars do. They have a money person,
I'd like to back her up. Yeah, I believe so. That's what I hear all the time is that someone else manages their money.
Yeah.
You can always give to the church. You know what I'm saying? Like
now's not the time.
I will assume that we will have to roll for this, so I'm gonna roll con, and you can add my hits to your rolls.
I don't know that I'm okay.
All right, add a 1 to your roll.
I'm like sincere, but I guess the con part is where I'm like, all the stars do it, because I'm doing it. I'm not doing it maliciously. I'm doing it because I'm worried about him needing money really bad, getting money, and immediately talking about throwing it at something stupid. I'm like, he's not to be trusted.
But in this case, it will be a con roll.
Okay, cool. What is fast talk?
So fast talk. So that's a specialization I believe you have for con.
Mm-hmm.
So you can certainly do that. You are the two of you are trying to fast talk him out of his money.
Mm-hmm. Add 1 to it.
So roll,
Alright,
roll one more die.
Oh, okay.
And you need that to be a hit. That is not a hit. So you're talking pretty fast, and they're talking pretty fast, Billy. They're starting to sound a lot like they're trying to, you think they're trying to make you think you owe them some money.
I've been bamboozled before. No, I know when I can take care of my own money. But I'll keep your offer in mind, because I already got people taking percentages. So
look, keep it in.
I don't need any more people taking percentages of my money. So.
No. I'm not trying to take percentages, but you know what? Sleep on it. I will ask you again.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, speaking of this building, is there a way we could get hold of its blueprints or something? Stephanie?
Oh, that might be pretty hard. We can try it.
Well, with my technological genius and Stephanie's, I think we could do it.
What?
Yeah, so I can get the ground floor, and I think I have I think the floors above are pretty similar.
Mm-hmm.
I was unable to find the basement, probably because the company didn't publish those for public records back in the day.
Okay, that makes sense.
So in fact, I will move us to that map. And I can reveal some things.
Like all of it.
I am assuming that Gertie is driving us there.
There's the ground floor.
All right.
And then the piece above it I'm revealing is what every floor plan for each level above is plotted out to be.
Okay. Wait, so what was this building originally?
Anderson Electronics, right?
Yeah.
Why is...
So ignore the labels. I stole them.
Okay, sorry.
This is not an official Shadowrun handout.
That's what was confusing me. Okay, we're good. I was like, why does a tech office have nurse practitioner offices?
Yeah, so all these places that are offices or exam rooms, this is supposed to be like lab space and office.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. Okay.
And then you'll see so the main entrance, elevator bay, stairs.
Okay, so what exactly are we looking for, Luna?
Yeah, we're looking for a prototype. Either a physical prototype or some that would have the, I guess, basically blueprints of how to build it.
And what a prototype of what?
I mean, you were there.
Yeah, but I'm still asking the question.
Yeah, it's supposedly supposed to reinvent the way that Asus Tech worked. So it seems like a big deal, but I'm not really, again, not a tech person, so I don't know.
So I'm asking to get the spirit and idea of what we're looking for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know if the spirit can read plans on a computer.
Nope.
Yeah, and I think if we asked it to go get a data pack, there probably are tons of them, and I don't know if that's specific enough.
And I also think that they'll just be like,
Yeah, so in with astral perception, a sensing, you see things that have life,
Mhm.
Got it.
and computer screens have no life.
Yes.
Debatable. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
In Goosebumps, maybe.
All of our hobbies to the contrary. As far as astral sensing goes, computers have no life.
Yeah.
For that matter, books and also
Right. It's like
material.
organic, living.
Yeah, you're looking for
things.
like living things.
Okay.
Yes, computer screens suck the life right out of you.
Okay, so it is all digital what we're looking for. So yeah, the spirit wouldn't be too much help, except just getting the lay of the land.
Yeah.
Right, it might help for the lay of the land.
And
Especially if there's
specifically in
something
the basement. Specifically in the basement. Because we don't have plans for that.
Yeah, you have no plans for what the basement looks like.
Okay, so yeah, I start praying, call forth a spirit.
Okay, what force?
Oh, my eyes are fiercely shut.
Oh, and are you going for a spirit or a watcher?
The you said the watcher is essentially a camera, right?
It's essentially a camera. It's essentially a very weak camera.
Okay. And does it move or is it stationary?
Yeah, it can move.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do the watcher, so I'm not freaking out Luna here
Okay.
in the back.
So you need to specify a force.
Force 6.
Okay. And then you'll need a ritual spellcasting test.
Alrighty, I have that. Force 6.
Versus force times 2. Okay. So you get 2 net hits.
Alrighty.
You'll also need to soak drain equal to twice the number of hits you roll on the defense side. So you're rolling drain versus 6.
Okay.
All right. So you take 1 box of stun.
It's like maybe the second time you've taken any.
So you have a Watcher Spirit that should last 12 hours.
Perfect. And then I send it down into the basement.
So are you guys parked right outside at this point, or are you guys like sending it from a distance?
I think from a distance, maybe like a little bit, because we still haven't come up with the plan. There's a lot of white space on my whiteboard.
You're just circling the block until we figure it out.
There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of what have yous.
It's like just profit at the bottom, but not a lot in between.
So yeah, so you can send it in, and so you send. I did not pull up a. I did not pull up a Watcher Spirit token, so I will use Allerden as the Watcher Spirit.
Sounds perfect.
And it phases right through the wall. As you get through the wall, the Watcher. Six. The Watcher does detect a background count.
Okay.
Well, it looks like
remember what
chat
that
is
means?
asking what that means.
It means that there are dead bodies.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Or death, right? There's like a death count.
So there is a background count that is death. So it is a level 3 background count.
Okay.
That is a mix of 2 flavors: death and something alien to this world.
Hmm.
Seems like spells are going to be difficult in here, so prepare yourself accordingly, KO. It seems like something.
And to get any better sense for what that is, you'd have to sense it yourself.
Okay. Just getting the feeling that something alien is killing something in the basement.
Something bad happened here.
Okay.
Yeah, so for benefit of people who are wondering what a background count is some oppressive influence on astral space that sort of clouds perception. It's like a fog. In this case, an evil alien death fog.
Mm-hmm.
The background count level acts as a penalty to sensing tests.
Mm.
And it acts as a penalty to any magical thing you do while in that background count, which includes any spellcasting you do, anything that's boosted by adept powers, things like that.
Yeah. And so I let everybody know about.
So you gave it an order to go to the basement. Excuse me. So it sort of wanders down, and you see it go down here, down this way to the stairwell, to the basement, and whoop, as I
It's actually scarier that you only reveal tiny little pieces of the map. I'm not gonna lie.
good. All right. So as it pops out into the hallway there, it can see. Oh, I forget to block a door. That's okay. So this door is not actually a door, it's a wall.
Okay.
This other door, however,
Is where your doom lies.
Is also a door.
where would you like to go? I'll let you move your character at this point
Okay.
as the proxy for your watcher spirit.
So as the watcher's going down, he's kind of like he's like grabs like napkins or loose paper, and he's trying to like just get like the barest like map of the basement that's following this. It's like, all right, now there's a fork over here, like
Okay.
and he's kind of crowdsourcing like where to send it next. All right, so straight ahead, I guess.
All right, so you're going that way. So now I can just do the reveal area piece.
What's in here?
And this door is open. Restroom. This door is open. So that is. So there's like there are tables and chairs sort of overturned and smashed in this room. Clearly, someone really didn't want to go to a meeting 20 years ago.
So it seems like there was a struggle down here.
And then you can see.
And this is a dead end here. Do you still
So
have doors?
these doors are all open as well. And those are all.
Oh, there's a reading room. That's where I'm going.
So there are actually there are a few books in the reading room that are damaged and waterlogged, moldy.
Mildewy book room.
These other spaces down here, these physician offices, those are that's appears to be where, I mean, you see almost you see like no life here. There's nothing organic here. This looks like where machines would be plugged in.
It's like server rooms and whatnot.
Yeah. So okay, so you see a couple more of those here and here. Let's see. This door is actually closed.
Can the Watcher not go through locked door?
But you're a Watcher spirit. You just butt your little Watcher head through the door and it goes through. And you see down the hallway here, and you see into, now that you're at that entryway before you move anymore.
Sure.
Okay, so there, what you see. So this looks like an ancient burial chamber. There's no furniture in here, so it's hard to tell what this room would have been used for originally, except something that's not an ancient burial chamber. At the center, you've got this massive bone pile that stands about a meter high and spreads out for a few meters across. It's hard to count how many remains are there, but a bone pile that high would probably be hundreds of victims. Atop it is a troll skull. You can see the characteristic troll horns. You can also see some bony protrusions out the mouth. And then it strikes you what the alienness of this area would be. This is the remains of a bug spirit troll. Along the walls, you see every few meters, there is a sort of a shriveled up, person-sized thing attached to the wall. It's almost like you have a raisin that's like squished into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a person size. And then over here, there is a hole in the floor that just goes down into darkness.
Call Simon back and tell him we're going to need way more money.
Is there a possibility of calling Simon back and saying that we all have the flu? Maybe.
So
we can't. He's gonna have to find someone else to do the job because we have the flu. I think I'm gonna try that. I think that's my plan. I'm gonna call Simon.
So yeah, I let everybody know what I'm seeing down here. Obviously, yeah.
So at this point, you're getting the verbal descriptions from Alardin.
Oh, no, I just remembered what Simon was doing. Oh, I'm not. Okay, so I got the verbal description of what's happening from Alardin.
Okay. So what are you doing at this point?
I'm going to ask Gertrude to stop Darcy close to, but not in front of the building.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the cyber deck that has Stephanie. Leave the comm link there. Draw my sword and shield, and start running towards the building.
What? Billy! It's not. I'm waving the whiteboard.
All right. In goes Billy.
Oh.
Wait, but there's more.
Good times.
This is going to be
I feel the
awesome.
need to smash something.
And with that, we will draw our session to a close as Billy rushes into this building that the rest of the party knows to be horrific. And we'll pick up next time with that. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you to the players. You've been lovely as usual. Thank you, Tom, for doing tech.
Much love, everybody.
Jen, we're sorry. Jen, we're sorry.